Hi there,
Right.
welcome to another video by Fans UCAT Education. So today we're going to be going through another sort of way that we can easily improve our scores when it comes to the UCAT, specifically with the decision-making section. Excuse me. What I aim to teach you is essentially one small trick that you can easily apply that will immediately boost your decision-making scores. So I'm super excited to share this today. Before I'd like to go into that, I'd like to remind you all that I do offer private tutoring and group classes in a one-on-one situation. Please visit the link down below in order to actually sign up for that. There is a Google Forms link that you can sign up. And this is premium coaching. This will definitely help you improve your scores. I've seen many students who've actually succeeded in this through my help, and I advertise a 100% success rate for getting into medicine based off all of that. So let's have a look, shall we? So I'm going to share my screen now, and I'm going to actually talk about this. So here we go. Looks like it's not working. Okay, here we go. So this is actually a little topic right here. One easy way to boost your decision-making score. So let's get into it very quickly. We're not going to spend too much time dawdling like we usually do. So one of the most important things pretty much is just to know your question order when you're actually approaching the section. So yeah, it's a very, very important thing to actually know the order in which you want to approach the decision-making section. And as a part of this, you need to know the types of questions that are in the section as well. So for example, logic puzzles are right after the yes, no direct deduction questions, which is a name that you'd be familiar with if you watch my other videos. So please go ahead and have a look there. There's also best argument questions. There's also so many other questions, yes, no, passages, yes, no, data questions. Then you have the probability. Then you have after that Venn diagrams, so many different questions or Venn diagrams and probability. It's always in the same order. So it's important that you actually know your specific order. And what is the whole point of knowing the order in which you actually want to do questions? The whole point is that you want to skip questions that you find take a lot of time and leave them for the end. So don't find yourself getting caught in the middle of the section doing logic puzzles. You need to skip the logic puzzles in order to actually leave them for the end, focusing on the easier questions that have a better mark to time ratio, aka better score for the certain amount of time that you actually decide to put into it. So the order depends on what you feel is easy for you and depends on the things that you struggle at. So if you're great at yes, no direct deduction questions, but then you find that your yes, no narratives and passages, data take too much time and it's taking like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and it's not really worth the 2 marks, they should skip them and leave them for the end. However, generally students don't find that too difficult. So I've given a suggested order. That was just an example. The suggested order is just to skip logic puzzles and the yes no narrative graph questions. And then you go back to the yes no questions and finish the section with logic puzzles um, after that as well. So you're sort of going in a sort of completing the easy questions, going to the easier question with the yes no, or the less hard questions with the yes no narrative and graph questions, then going back to the logic puzzles. So that's the sort of idea. And what I really want to emphasize as well is that you're not actually leaving them entirely, okay? You're just simply prioritizing the easy questions that are easier to actually do. So we're just simply doing the ones that have a better mark to time ratio, more worth the marks for the time that you put in. Then after that, we're going back to the yes, no questions, which have a better mark to time ratio than logic puzzles. And finally, with logic puzzles, we're not leaving them. Although if you do leave them, the whole point is that it's not going to be as bad as if you were to leave the Venn diagrams with a better mark to time ratio. So the whole point is that we can leave them. Um, if we do want to. I don't really expect anyone to be able to do the section 100% unless you're highly experienced in the UCAT. Anyways, that's that today. And a quick reminder that to score 3,000, you need to aim for 3,600. Of course, that's my one driving philosophy that in order to score high, you need to aim high in the first place. So here we go. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I hope you found the tips useful for your UCAT. Thank you so much for listening to this video and look forward for another daily UCAT video tip.